All right, welcome everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. It is a beautiful day here in Silver City, New Mexico. Absolutely beautiful blue skies. All the windows are open, 77 degrees. But I'll tell you what, this side of the street is a little chilly. So, no matter, got the windows open. Hopefully we get some nice warm breezes, probably be some cool breezes. Shall we get started?
Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art.
In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today. All right. So what I have here, I essentially wonder if that's too dark. Should be fine. And we got the painting laying down. I think we'll work in this corner up here. This area. Wow. Lots of that blue just came out. Pretty nasty. Don't know if there's some pressure in the bottle or what. Extremos. Okay, there's the color. Again, we're not on the easel today. I think it's a little easier to apply all the line work I want to do if it's laying down. Definitely a lot more forgiving. And I don't mind that. Whoa. Nice. A little bit blue. I won't mind. You know, if it's like that. A little too blue. A little too purple. Bueno. Pour a little bit of the extra juice out. Make sure we're not spilling. Carefully. Oh. Super careful. That's all right though. I could use it. Makes the perfect color. Now the transition we're doing here is between the light and the dark. So there is going to be a lot of similar kind of color. Forgiving. It does a good job. It's just allowing the paint to be the paint. What I'm doing is coming through wherever I see a difference, whether it be in sheen or brush stroke. We touch it. Bueno. Little by little. Filling it in. Hope you all are enjoying your day. Whoa, too much paint on the brush. So we're pulling in the sky this way. And it has a lot of movement up here in the dark. I'll let that kind of break up as a lot of shadow. Okay, let's put a little white in there, make it a little brighter, or a lot, no matter. A lot of them straight lines back there. Good. I like the blue. I just keep thinking, the lines are my thing. Pretty windy outside. So generally pretty breezy here in silver. Yep, good movement. It has going back plus sideways, so perfect. Just gotta keep it up. Has a good color. That's good. Getting the corners is pretty good. I'm guessing the painting he picks will be one without a frame, just because frames tend to make paintings very expensive. I hope you guys can see what I've done here or what I keep doing. Okay. It's an interesting take because it's all dark, you know? Let's move it here to the middle. Kind of do the same thing. Okay. Kind of just wraps it. We have some of this. You know? Movement. Keeping it free. Not gonna lie, this painting the lines while laying down situation is pretty nice. I don't know if it does good for the neck, but Just have to look up a lot. The swirls are my thing, he says. Okay. I just keep coming back to this area. It's nice and comfortable. Okay. I suppose what I could do, move over here. Don't have to move the painting, just have to move myself. Gotta be careful not to drag my arm through any wet paint. How's that affect? Probably a good spot, why not? I suppose. We're really just looking for the best color. And we keep applying the best colors. Makes my job a little easier. Then I can see clearly. Let's make this a little extra dark. I gotta say, the confidence must come from the 24 paintings that came before this one. Because I do feel pretty confident in what I'm doing. Kicking around buckets kick the bucket. Ooh, scary. Sometimes it's still scary. The fresh breeze is nice. Having the windows open is nice. I hope wherever you're at, you also get the springtime windows. Get that fresh air in the house or art gallery, whatever you got going on. Once you dedicate one line, it kind of dictates the next. I've said this again and again and again. It's kind of what I'm doing. So yeah, didn't even know what I was going to do until I had that other one in. And it just makes it easy. It sets it all together. We're flowing all the sky behind it in a direction. Make you feel like you're all part of it. Oh, what am I throwing around now? What am I throwing around now? There's this interesting blue-green that happens with the black. I like it. Toxic. Got to brighten it up right there. It's a little bit the same. Not generally what we're looking for. But that might be too much. Be chill. We'll be chill on that one. Tried to blend it. Let's take a look. All right, if we look at the painting, yeah. What do you guys get to see? Not a lot. I mean, you'd think it would work. It looks great in person, I'm just saying. I think what I could do is maybe bring a little bit of this blue up over here and here, which is yeah, just like that. Need more of that. Nice. Stuff is certainly happening. Ooh, interesting. Kind of just floats right through. See if we can't zoom you guys in a little bit. Now, it's really just the middle, isn't it? It's probably the best shot. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. darker. Do not smudge. I am smudging, and I shall not smudge. You can even paint upside down. Ooh. If the hands get jittery, you gotta chill. I don't know. Big Splotch. Yo, that's my new nickname, Big Splotch. Okay. So far, it's okay. Wah. Ooh, that could be good. Hey. Yep, little, that's what we want. We want to bring the light up, pull the dark down. But all together. No shocking. The lines, they're my thing. Uh-oh. Must be careful. Careful. You gotta watch the jet streams and work with them. Just gotta pretend you're flying a balloon, you see? That's a good color. It's way different there. That will happen. Come over here. Brighten it up. Just got to give these a little time to dry, you know. That's all that is. Try to keep the smooth near the smooth, choppy near the choppy. And all the airstreams should vibe together. Okay. Edge of the painting. Like I said, just as important. These are nice, it's a nice blue combination here, by the way. I'm liking it. Many, many, many shades, you see. nice. If you got a good run, just lay it down as fast as you can. When the paintbrush is working, the paintbrush is working. It all gets lost in the shuffle, and should work out just fine. This whole idea was so that I could sit down. A lot of standing has been happening. But in order to see the painting as a whole, you know, you have to stand up, gather it, walk around, all that jazz. Should have waited on that last stroke. That's all right. We will fix it. See, you got a good run. Push it out, man. Make it work for you. Want some of this? See, now we're going this way. You guys probably can't see what I'm doing, but it's important. Laura, what's up? Welcome. Okay. Enjoy the walk. Hopefully it's a beautiful day for you. It's hard for me to see if you guys can see a good enough image. Okay. Definitely going to get some weird shapes up inside these clouds, which should be pretty fun. That's cool. Okay. Okay. That's bright. Nice. It's coming out. It's just slowly bringing it out. Not bad, not bad. What do we got here for this? Pretty good. I don't know though. Yeah, that'll probably help. Soften up some of the hard edges for the blue. Give them some direction. It's going to be kind of hard. That's what we want. Is a surreal realism. A surreal realism. A surrealism. Really just trying to pull out the bases of these clouds. The real center part, you know. Go extreme opposite here real quick. Yeah, it's not even, you can barely tell. It's pretty funny. Let's put it in this one, side by side. Nothing really. Just a tone. Ooh, Lord. We'll have to go with the highlights for this and just the opposite. Right now I'm just getting overwhelmed with dark color. Gotta be careful. Blue. What do we got? All right, let's check. Step back a little bit. Let me clean this brush out. Where? Oh, that looks good. Yeah, it has a harshness to it, a rough quality. Let me get some water. Clean this brush. Pretty much just let that whole thing slide as was, as is. That is, didn't have to clean anything, just kept pouring the paint on the brush. Let's see, this weekend, the tour of the Gila is happening. The tour of the Gila returns to racing on the streets of downtown Silver City on Saturday, April 26th, 8 a.m. to 5:30. They start closing the streets down, and they race right by me old place here. Boomer League, welcome, thank you. I can't tell what you guys see really. Kinda, doesn't look great. It's so hard to capture. In real life, it looks fantastic. There, now we get to see some of the dark that I put into the clouds. It's kind of a lot with the double screen, isn't it? we can solve that problem. I thought it would just be cool if I could blur it out, but I couldn't really figure it out. So this, like I say, I got it laying down today. It's so strange how it loses some of the lines, huh? Zoom in a little bit. But in person, it's got a lot. And there's a lot to work on. I mean, it's all lines from here on out. So kind of just got to get the color correct. KP Nation. What's up, dude? Yeah, welcome back. Right. We've turned it into something usable. Big ass painting. I might set it back up to the easel. But for the time being, I just got it laying down here and allows me a little freedom. I can walk around. Huh. Really? How about if I speak up? Does that help? If I actually enunciate my words? Okay. I will. I did turn the gain down. I thought it was too high. So give me a minute. See if I need to do it again. But turn it up. Okay, some blue. And thank you for helping me fine-tune my audio.
KP Nation, set. I usually don't have the volume up all the way and I can hear you real good. This time it's a bit low.
Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what I can do. I know what I can do. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Let's try. We have many ways to get there.
Set. You're welcome.
Yeah, buddy. How's that sound? Better? How about that? How about now? How about now? We up in the orange. We up in the orange. I guess it could be just even a little bit louder. We'll just take this by baby steps and see if that sounds any better. I bet it is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you just let me know. If it needs to be more, I'll make it more. Probably needs to be more.
TJC Gaming, set. Oh baby, baby.
TJC Gaming, welcome. How are ya? Appreciate you stopping in.
TJC Gaming, set. Mukadaka. TJC Gaming, set. 1. TJC Gaming,
Uh-oh.
set.
One's in the house.
TJC Gaming,
One.
1.
One.
TJC Gaming,
One.
1. TJC Gaming, set. 1. TJC Gaming, set.
You've won this round.
TJC Gaming, set. 1. 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 TJC
You'd think after a while even she would go, all right.
TJC Gaming, set.
Maybe after they get a little more
TJC Gaming,
AI involved.
1. TJC Gaming, set. 1.
How's your day going, buddy?
TJC Gaming, set. 1.
I'm working on the microphone adjustments here, bud.
1. TJC Gaming, set. 11. TJC Gaming, set. 1. TJC Gaming, set. 11. TJC Gaming,
He said
set.
11.
1.
Do you know how many time zones there are in Russia?
It seems better. It'll have to do. I don't want to be a nag.
You terrible man. No, you're fine. I want to make this right. I want to make it right. So, as a matter of fact, let's go back here. I've got everything I need right here. Now, what do I do here? I hit the button. Dynamic, dog. I don't want to pair a new device. I'm good. road. That's mute. Perhaps I can't do anything while here we go. Gain mode. Gain mode. I don't know, man. There we go. How about now? Catch me outside. How about now? That's probably better. Hell yeah. Yeah, buddy. I mean, that's the only way I can figure this stuff out is with you guys' help, and I appreciate it. Ooh, okay. We did the top, we did some of this clouds. Let's get inside these clouds a little bit more. You know? Okay. Again, kind of pushing for the cartoon version so I can come through and make it all work. Make it look real. Dog knob it. Doggy knob it. I'm going to make some more paint. Okay. Okay, let's get some white. We got this. Boy, I really got a Shar-Pei here, you know? So ugly. It's cute. Because right now, it looks like a, well, it looks cool. Definitely a little messy, but pretty cool. And really, I don't have to worry about much. Just have to still follow any lines and it'll be fine. It'll all be fine. Trust in the process. You know? Be the vessel that I can do the art with. I'll be cool. I'm cool, chilling. Let that slide. Don't even think twice, just do it. Picking the right colors will allow the glow to happen. If I don't pick them, it'll just be dead, a dead painting. And no one wants that. The brush strokes, they will not steer you wrong. As long as when you place them, you are doing it freely. You know, smoothly, muscle movement. Just finding the light within the clouds. These are not normal looking clouds. A lot of times by the time you get your camera out, it's to capture the sunset, to capture, you know, the beauty. This is just teetering on the time limit that's best. That's a good way to put it. If I was looking for the best time of day to take a picture, I might have missed it. But I still came out with my camera, you know what I mean? That's what this is. It's called dedication. Oops. Okay. Just kind of looking at it as a whole, and I'm seeing like what looks good, where it needs work. Help that out a little bit. So I suppose, you know, the trick tends to be following versus creating my own. Hard lines to follow. It's such a big painting. I got a long way to go. See, that's cool. Looks cool and crazy all at the same time. Interesting way to paint. Just got to bring that swipe down all the way. That means down here. Following. All right, take a little break. I don't know. Oh, my neck. You know what I gotta do? I gotta put it up on the wall so I can see it up. Take a gander at it, and then we will adjust. crash and burn. Squawk, crash and burn. Table. So this has to go one way or another. Clockwise. See? I know what's up. Okay, see? That looks way cooler. The closer we get, the more we see that we got to do the ooh, that's cool. It's popping. So it's good. This is cool. It works. But what I got to do is I got to step back just like this. Kind of gather the whole thing in. From your view. And then I got to go over there and look at it. Oh, cool. I can see it. I can see it. So all this very cool, all this not cool, but necessary, I'm guessing. It's gonna have to be necessary because it's gonna sit right here, and if it sits right here in front of us, we need to be able to see a lot of dimension within there. This is way up higher in the back, and then of course, all the way off into the distance. The reason these are here, I explained last week, was a subconscious thing I'm working with, and you know what? It actually worked. Yesterday, a friend came in and didn't even see him. But yeah, be right back. I gotta soak this all up. I hope you guys soak it all up too. Let's get to soaking. It's crazy. I get to these points in the paintings, and this is the make it or fake it or make it point. I don't know. Trying to make it happen. It just looks good. That should help a little bit. Let's move in a little bit also. Okay. This Well, I understand a lot of this you probably cannot see. Very similar colors. And then there's that. Mm-hmm. kind of putting in the, yeah. Just gave all those clouds a little highlight on this side. Again, it's all about the right color used sharply in the right spot. You can tell where I kind of gooped it, but I'll fix it, I suppose. Much better. Just tying it all in with the cloudy color. And it's a nice balance for covering the white. It's a little blue, so that's good.
It's looking great.
Thank you. It's a weird art style. I agree. But yeah, we can keep pushing in those. It turns into a cartoon and then it turns back into some reality-based thing. I like it. Certainly seems like the lighter blue color is helping. Looks like white, but it's not. Yep. See, as long as I can hold on, and you guys too for that matter, halfway through the paintings here, excuse me, I as an artist am battling myself all the way through it, and when I see the balance and it starts to work, then it's joy. But Until then, less joy, more worry. But as you can see, just moving across the painting with that kind of light blue. Pull some direction. Looks like cloud. Just what I wanted. My belly is a grumbling. Diddle-dee-doo. You find the perfect color, you just gotta make it work. Okay. Gonna have to take a gander at all this, which means I gotta step back. Take a look-see. And to think we only have 12,354 more lines to make. That's just in the sky. Then we'll work on the ground. What? I don't know how many lines we're gonna paint, but it's gonna be a few. Give me 3 minutes, I'll be right back. I have realized the amount that I've put into this so far. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I would guess 13% done. Which is joyous because it's really about doing nothing and ending up with something. So if you do a lot of nothing, which is a lot of these lines, sooner or later I end up with something fantastic. And I think I'm pulling it off. Roundish, coming in and then streaming off into the distance. So this line's here. That'll help with this coming through. And then down here it's all distance, huh? All right, 2.5 more minutes. More lines. Yeah. Yeah. My poor feetsies, yo. Ugh. All right. The interior of the cloud is just as important as the exterior and how you relate it. And now. Very similar in color. That will happen. Interesting. As I've said before, sometimes even well, most of the time I'm surprised by what I'm doing, and I look back and I'm like, ooh, nice. You know, in the middle of it, I don't know, I'm just pushing a line of paint, but when I'm done, if it works, the most important thing is I can't think about it. I just gotta feel it. When the numbers are scary, you see, you gotta put the numbers in the, what do? Severance. You find the scary numbers, you gotta put them away. Cleans it up a little bit. See, it just opens up new pockets of light. Gosh, that looks good. I gotta learn to keep them. Add some blues where I need them. Oh, it's gonna be sweet. Excuse me. It's a little too white. It's okay though, I suppose. I suppose we can fix it. Starting to blend together. I like. A little bright. It's okay though. It's okay. Eso sí, okay. Me and a neighbor today went out and did some disc golf. It was fun catching some sun rays. I also lost my driver today. That sucks. I suppose it does happen. Sometimes it just makes me laugh. I look at it and I'm like, no way. Sometimes. In the middle of it, I'm like, no way. bum, bum, bum. If you all fall asleep doing this, like watching even, that's cool. I feel like falling asleep and I'm doing it. Just be sure to leave my stream on so it gets all the attention. Pretty good color, actually. Like, keep it nice and bright. But I might have to come back because this color is too bright. This color is right in here, I think. So it's bright for this, watch. It's nice. It's workable. It's doable. Tell you what. Really kind of nice there.
Laura DEZ Art said, just finishing up my dinner, then I'll be painting.
Nice.
Only got some photo references for my portrait.
I was gonna ask. I just didn't want to. I know you were holding out on that, waiting for those. So I'm glad to hear that you got them and start the painting. That is beautiful. Congratulations on that.
Do bippity boppity boo makeup on Jenna Husky.
Huh?
M Young.
M. Young, welcome.
Jenna Husky, she's Balto girlfriend.
All right. All right. I only wish I knew. But hey, welcome to the stream. Don't know if you guys can see these lines, but they're in. I seem to blend them in a little bit. You know, a slight change. This change is supposed to happen bibbity bibbity over some time. Wonderful. You know, you find something and you just ride with it. You gotta ride with it. Then we'll come in with a lighter version. Over the top, in between. There's always room in between. I hope everyone's having a great day. Nice. So I kept the highlight to the left of the sky highlight, you know. But keep everything together, it will affect how you see, huh? How do you see? How do you see? Can you guys even see what I'm doing? It'd be surprising if you could. This stuff. It's a good color for the clouds as well. Ocean Pacific, yo.
Young said, could you try drawing her?
I don't know who that is, but I used to do a drawing show on Saturdays. I might bring it back. I would take suggestions from chat. Sometimes I'd have you send me in a scribble in Discord and I'd start something with that. But at the moment, kind of just working on this painting twice a week. Have a little art gallery here where I do a lot of paintings, all crazy scribbles. You know what I mean? So I like the idea of trying things out. That's why I had the Saturday drawing channel. But I'm really interested in finishing this one. Potential money, man. I will definitely look it up though. Feel free to be a part of my channel. And yeah, I do a lot of quirky things, so I'm not gonna say no. I'm quirky, doing quirky stuff. Actually, it's the most boring stuff on the internet, and I appreciate you showing up. I figure that the internet is full of a lot of garbage, especially my other channel. It's a gaming channel. What I like to do is just chill for a couple hours. And I like to invite you all to do the same thing.
I haven't seen any.
Do I do many portraits? No, I've done one. And I don't even know if I consider it a portrait. There he is, the one and the only. It's all wrinkly and sideways with glare, but it's Bob Ross. There we go. It's my line work version of a human. I thought I'd do one. Nah, faces are hard. I again tried with the drawing. There's plenty of me having Saturdays screwing around. Something I guess I'd like to learn, but I'd also like to learn piano, and keyboard or whatever. All the while finishing thousands of hours on these paintings. I mean, I need clones, yo. I guess I enjoy experiencing this. So I don't need clones.
Landscape is super hard for me.
Isn't that funny?
Said, give me a face anytime.
Isn't that crazy? I have the easiest, most free-form time with that. But Tucson and doing murals back in the day, there was a lot of that. So I got practice. Practice makes permanent. So I gotta make this work somehow. I think it's just gonna be tons of these. Let's see. Yep. Just tons and tons. Which is cool. I get to hang out with you guys. But once I tone this all down, it'll make more sense. That was a tough shot. I thought I'd take it. Let me see if I put it right next to it. A little too purple, but let's put it on the other side. You know? Yeah, you could work the colors together. Opposite sides, boom, bam. Beautimous. Create wormholes. See, this is like poetry, you know? Whereas the human form, you gotta be like a good mechanic. It's way more exact. You know what I mean? And with a little bit of imagination, and some persuasion, landscapes come to life. Where you do that with the human form, you're Pablo Picasso. It's different. So I'm going to blend the blues with the whites with the blues, but they're all basically the same color. It just is juxtaposed with this white and the gray. Which will come in with actual white again. Just keep softening the color up. And just keep working the whole thing. That'll make light happen within the cloud. The right kind of blue is nice. Fun. It's fun, y'all. Thank you guys for showing up and being a part of this. Goofy. You could switch it up, tighten up the circles, clean up some of this. Probably some of my favorite times too, where I get to follow the lines that are laid before me and then follow the color variant. So that just allows for just more chaos to come through. And then boom, it all starts to flow together, hopefully. And again, I'm compounding the lines next to one another. And then what that does in the long run is just tones it all down. And yeah, it looks white, but it certainly is not. It has a lot of blue in it, but we just have to slowly pull, and you focus on an area. And this is all looking great now, by the way. Just keep going, cleaning up. So every Thursdays and Saturdays, them's the days you want to show up here. And we'll see this whole painting just keep evolving and growing, and really like to get this one done, as well as another cloud painting. It's too much white. It's too bright. Tone her down. I start looking at it and seeing where the mistakes are, which as of now there are many. I can clean them up. And you know, I have a friend who says, what's a mistake in these paintings? Because they're all so crazy. Well, if the numbers look scary, you gotta put them in a box. I don't know. Severance. Anyone watching Severance? It's so similar, I guess, to that in regards to its feel. You have to feel it out and feel the motion. If it stops, fix it. Fix the stopping motion, like right here. I have the same color. Pull it through. I just made that feel better and made it brighter. Yes, it would have gotten there sooner or later, but now it makes me feel better. Now, if I look at what you guys are looking at, this has a lot of shadow in it, huh? Which is good because it's in front. So, what I'm going to do with all of this is give it roundness. We'll start out here with a light one. Just so happens to be right next to a dark line. So see, you get to see both how it interacts with the light version and the dark version. And then just do it again. I'm pretty choked up on the paintbrush right now. Be free with it. I gotta fix my apron. Such a beautiful sunny day outside right now. Everybody's out. Got their sun hats on. Just keep cleaning up the shadowy area. It will help. See, that might be too bright. I've been working in such a different area. I'll leave it, but I need to add more of the blue. There, that one. And we got to work our way up to that lighter blue. You know, otherwise it's just so stark. Tony Stark. Hard for me to even tell. I'm going to add a little bit more of this bright blue in that I was getting a kick out of earlier. Down here, let's just see what we can do here. Put it next to this dark one. Okay, it went from bright, this is kind of good. Happy accident, as Bob would say. Yeah, that's right. Bob Ross. Bob. just kidding. See here, it's brighter. So immediately I knew if I was to put that darker one there, it would be a mistake. So let's just lighten it up a little bit. You want to be able to not see the color all the way to seeing the color. Because then you know you've been between both worlds, between the shades of color. You know you're on the right track. Okay. It's a real mess right here, and I think that deserves some brightness. So what I'm gonna do is up here, where it's like this weird blue, let's fix that a little bit. I want to put it next to it, so I just follow it up. So it can be right in between. Voila. Thank you all for joining me today, once again. Such a nice color. Reminds me of the best blue. I don't know what that means. Sky blue. Cool blue. As long as I follow the paintbrushes from before, it's almost like I cannot make a mistake. A real mistake. These little line works, not the same. It's kind of a mess up here. Fixes it right up. A lot of that dark, those dark lines is there, I guess, going to be the darkest tucked corner. So, cross your fingers. Right now we're just working on the opposite, the lighter versions, the lighter area. So, let's just work this out. Let me try something. If I may be so bold. Of course, always just too much black right in there, right away. There we go. That seems to be a good gray, but it's not gray. It's really just all of these. It's kind of greenish because it has the blue tint, the white. I don't like it. I have to really figure it out. I was just thinking maybe a thicker brush, but I have to think about like the painting itself, where this cloud exists compared to this cloud, and I might just have to stick through it, just work it out. And that's kind of some of this stuff too, is just working it out, following through, having faith. It's hard to do when it starts to look like boogie, 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 all wacky. But I think let me just keep having faith. It's kind of like how I even paint these paintings every day. I don't know. I don't have other paintings that are like them in the world. So I rely on people coming in saying, great job, or you guys subscribing to my channel saying, great job, and all that jazz. I rely on all that just to give me the confidence to keep doing this crazy line work, which then sells maybe once a year, but nevertheless, you know, it does. And then this is to hopefully, well, that's looking all right. Like, well, I'm just looking at what you guys get to see. Trying to keep it, you know, the whole idea here is this is close. This is tall. This is far. This is the land. And the light's weird because all the darkness up here and the bright down here, we're gonna tone this down and just keep pulling, as you can see here, pulling that darker tone in, until it just gives this nice glow off the back mountains, which will then backlit these clouds, which that's why they're all bright on the edges, and maybe a forelit with the moon. Something awesome. Something to blow your mind. But yeah, whole reason I'm even painting this one, I have two other ones, is that peach one right there. This little guy, almost sold. Didn't, but I was like, you know what? I like the guy. I like the guy a lot. He's an artist. He does different stuff. So I said, I'm gonna paint a few paintings, and then he can choose. He hunts rocks, which is super cool. That's what I got these hexagonal figures down here to emphasize that. But let's just emphasize what we're doing, which is clouds today, man. Thousands and thousands of lines to make these clouds look real, make them look moving. Give them a psychedelic feel, I guess. This is, you know, I'm new to my paintings, I guess, because people told me they're psychedelic, and I'm like, all right, I kind of get that. This seems ridiculous right now, but we just have to get past the ridiculousness. however you do it, that's how you got to do it. Okay, so that's the exact same color. So the paint I've been using is kind of drying up. Not great. But what I like to do also is force myself into scenarios. And one of those scenarios is, oh, the paint's drying up, you know. So I have to figure out a way to use it. So I have a certain color left. It's too exact to that too. Let's just throw a little white in there and see what happens. Mixed up my own white, which the viscosity is absolutely perfect. It's where you want it. So let's go up here. You can tell by my sigh, I'm not a fan of what I'm doing, but it has to go down. And then I just completely lose my position. We'll be here, I guess. Creating that glow, you know, try to get some of the middle. See? Balance. It's all about balance, man. All right, yeah, that's an alarm. It's so strange to hear alarms for cars. Seems like years. Oh, that's a nice color. A little gem. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my finger right here so I don't lose my spot. Come back above it. Because there's a weird purple underneath there. Not sure if I'm a fan, but I'm gonna leave it. See, I just close that off. Probably not a good idea, but maybe it is a good idea. When I look at you guys, I see this, so this is not good for me if I'm looking from that distance, but from this distance, not so bad. What are some places I need to make this? This needs work. See what we can do with this. Terrible. Let's throw a little bit of black in. White and blue. Makes for a nice grayish. A little more white. There's always too much gray.
Laura D.E.Z. Art said, I bumped my jar of paint brushes and it fell over onto my wet palette. brushes that got messed up.
Sorry.
Ah,
Ugh, indeed, that sucks. But that's dedication right there. You know what I mean? Because immediately, right before you even start tragedy.
I am desperate for more space.
I hear you. Yeah. Well, go outside, Laura. What's? I guess it's a little later in New Brunswick, so it's probably cooler. So maybe that's not a great idea. It's pretty chilly here. I'm wearing a sweater, even though it's like 70 outside or whatever. No, I get it. I'm sorry that happened, but I'm happy you're dedicated to the craft. Because, you know, sometimes you just start something and something like that goes down and you're like, okay, that's a sign, done. Okay, so that's the color I needed. Now we can get some in here.
Laura D. Z Art. Sent. It's 7:22 p.m. and 46 F.
Yeah. Grab a jacket and a flashlight and get out there. No, man, I get it. Space is necessary. I mean, I am so lucky. I dedicated a lot of this room. This whole room is now fully art,
Sent. Nah,
which is
not
hard to
giving
do.
up. Need to make some good progress on this thing.
Love it, love it. Yeah, get that progress for sure. Good on you. Can't wait to see it when you're ready to share it. Ooh. That's nice. Sometimes you can just clean up something real simple.
Laura D. Z Art. Sent. I have a crappy back porch that I'm going to clear out. Re-drywall, put in a new floor.
Oh, fun.
Insulate and use as my studio.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. What a wonderful project. And then, like I said, where like this is all about art now. It used to have like my house stuff in it too, and I would be like, oh man, this stuff's dedicated to art or whatever. But now, just to have that space, and when you get that space, keep it just for art, and you will be in heaven every time you show up. Yeah.
Laura D. Z Art. Sent. And the baseboard heater.
Don't forget that heater. Right by your feetsies.
Dell 7840. Sent. Hello, space.
Dell. What's good, Dell? Nice to see you, man. How's Scotland? Cold, I'm guessing. And dark and early in the morning. What are you doing? It's late at night there, huh? Let's see. What time is it here right now? I have no idea. Say it's 4.
Laura D. Z Art.
Oh, it's only like midnight.
Sent. Hi at Dell 7840.
Always lovely to see you, Dell. How's the racing going?
Down 7,840. Sent. Doing good, it's been sunny as hell.
Oh, nice. Well, that's cool.
Down 7,840. Sent. Hi, Aurora.
Cleaning on up, cleaning on up. Now we start putting in all the psychedelic stuff, I guess.
Down 7,840. Sent. 5 a.m. Sunday up and sundown at 9 p.m. but at height sun up at 3:30 a.m. and down at 11 p.m. and not actually dark.
Dang. Life in Scotland. Yeah. It's got to mess with people's rhythms. I guess not really if you're living there and you're from there. Doesn't mess with anything. Well, as you can see, we're doing a lot of painting. Lots and lots of lots and lots and lots. Just want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing.
Down 7,840. Sent. Winter feels like 5 minutes some long.
Yeah. Same with my folks up in Seattle. It's a interesting place in the winter time. If you see the sunshine, you get out and you see that sunshine. Yesterday was nice. I went out. I mean, I live in, New Mexico,
Down
so it's
7,840.
very sunny.
Sent. Are they meatball clouds?
Are they meatball clouds? Yeah, they're meatball clouds, all right. Remember the pictures of those rocks last year I showed you on Discord? I had a bunch of pictures of glowing rocks. Well, this painting is for, well, this is one of 3 that guy gets to kind of choose from. And it's going to be emphasizing kind of like dusk and some wild clouds, because I'm a cloud guy, and some land down here because, you know, he hunts rocks.
Dell 7,840. Send. I think I do.
Yeah, everyone in Discord was like, what are they, radioactive and all that stuff. But anyway, real beautiful, crazy stuff. And I'm gonna have a bunch of crazy, beautiful rocks down here in the base, landscape, depth, clouds. Right now we're just kind of in the middle of clouds. And
Dell 7,840. Send. I remember, but lots I don't.
But yeah, he liked one of my paintings, but he just wanted to see more lines. So I agree with him that lines are my thing. And now we're just having a ASMR moment where we're painting some liney clouds. In my style, dude. I got a style. And it's a wild style. I think I can lower this a little bit.
Dell 7,840. Send. Don't ask what I had for breakfast.
2 pints and some traditional meat pie. I have no idea, bro. What's going on with Dell for breakfast? There's some more light for you.
7,840. You a stylish guy, space embrace it.
Yeah. Ah, caramba. Hi, caramba. Oh, my lord. Oh, I forgot. You guys are like traveling with me as a microphone, so you got to hear all of that struggle. So yeah, we got some Virga in here. I want to emphasize the Virga that's happening. When you got some Virga happening, you need to make sure everyone sees it. I'm just trying to find a spot. I'm being lazy. So that is probably too much white. However, it is mixed with blue, which is probably not enough. Like that. Just gotta think like water. When you think like water, how do you feel?
Down 7,840. Send.
Are you gonna make me get up? A happy mistake. Oh, we got some happy mistakes here, brother. This whole painting's a happy mistake.
Del 7,840. Send. When I think like water, I have to pee.
Well then, you, sir, have a healthy system. I don't know, sure. Let's go for it. Let's go with that. So in order to find virga, or sense rainfall that's not hitting the ground, it's your word for today, people. It was also the word the other day when I streamed. Virga. We just want this. You see, it's all blown, wind blown to the side a little bit, so the angle of it's all this right there. And with the lines, because that's how I'm doing this, I'm attempting to paint with lines. I'm trying to find, you know, how it lays, how it sets down. Sometimes the wind is a little heavy and pulls it.
Del 7,840.
You know?
Send. Is this from your mind or is there inspiration?
The inspiration is the Southwest, where I live, looking out on my drives that I take to Mexico and Arizona. So, but yes, it is. I did not take it from a picture, but I do believe I paint like jazz music sounds. So I believe I can go somewhere after I'm done painting this and then take a picture, and you'll be like, oh shoot, that was that place? And I'll say, yeah, bold-faced lies. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, I've witnessed enough desert. I believe I can make believe one. And by the time I get to the land, I could pick a place and then just put in the right mountains here and there. You know, because we haven't even started really on the land. We're only working on the clouds the past 3 days since we've started this painting.
Del 7,840. Send. Kind a mix of you experiences then.
Kind of a mix of me experiences. Yeah, sure. Clouds, they're just geometry. Either I pull that off or I don't. You know, same clouds you've been seeing. You know, literally, quite literally the same clouds. Just water vapor changing places with the ocean for millennia. So the clouds anywhere, planet Earth. The landscape, yeah, I believe it's going to be somewhere in the desert. I think of this guy out there hunting rocks with his flashlight and his wife and his dog, and they're out there just living it up, man. And I would think that this would be the best time of day. On many levels it is for me, you know? So I kind of wanted to capture a little bit of the idea, that moment where everyone's stoked. It's not later in the evening when it's hard work to be an artist and you've been streaming for 4 hours. And hopefully y'all have been enjoying it. Thanks for joining me. Give the cloud some bottom. The cloud needs some bottom, dog. Someone get that cloud some bottom.
Del 7,840. 7. You would think glow in dark rocks are the easiest to find in dark, but the desert's scary in dark.
Yeah, so he's walking around with a UV flashlight, which is amazing to me to see these rocks in full color. It looks like, I don't even know. And Alice in Wonderland, you know, just some kind of crazy reds, pinks, oranges, yellows, blues, all bright, and just looks like uranium, you know. It looks like some things that are problems. But they're not. They're innate. They're just sitting out there in the wilderness. What intrigues me the most is some birds and some insects see the world like this. Blows my mind that they get to enjoy a world of such beauty and such color that we would never know unless we just carried around a flashlight or a UV lamp, you know, with us. That's the only time we're privy to that information. So cool. So I kind of want to see that in a painting also. Just that idea of maybe this is the view of the creatures. You know, I once did a painting of how ants see. Ants are a wild bunch, yo. There's a fun YouTube channel called Ants Canada. Fun? Wait, let me rephrase that. There's definitely a YouTube channel called Ants Canada. And it's interesting. That's all I gotta say about that. It's good though. I like it. Come to think of it, I haven't seen it in years. A year or whatever. But nonetheless, it's cool beans. And really, I appreciate all you all for showing up today. All my new subscribers, thank you very much. Everybody who just supports a chill moment on the internet, you know? That's what this is. It's just a chill moment. So when I have these new little easels, okay? Got new little canvases, okay? And I'm gonna do art classes in here. You know, wine and painting, whatever the ladies want to call it. I think it would be cool if you guys did it too. If you showed up for those evenings and, you know, everyone does the same thing. Because I feel that I'm going to be doing it for them anyway. Problem would probably be that these ladies are paying for the experience, and y'all get to do it for free, which is pretty cool. Maybe it's okay because you guys aren't here, you know. I don't know how they'd react. Maybe that's just not a good idea. Do a Patreon thing, I suppose. That would kind of make sense. A live Patreon stream. I could do, but even still, it seems kind of shabby if you're having to pay for your own paints. That's no bueno. So there's the give and take. These people get to keep their paint. I guess if you showed up and did your free art class with us, you'd get to keep your paintings too. Everyone gets to keep their paintings. God forbid, I don't want them.
Laura DEZ Art. Send. I'd participate.
Hey, see?
Dell 7,840.
Should I get as much?
They're paying for materials, I guess, and online you're paying for self-right.
Yeah, online it's just fun. Being a part of the moment in the room, I think, is what they're all like. You know, they get to have fun, laugh together, and ask questions, and I'm right there to lead them astray of quality artwork. I mean, do the right thing. But you guys could ask questions too. I could see it being fun. And an evening thing, you know? It'd be twice a month. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll set it up so I'm not too looking like an embarrassing fool. I'll set it up, tables, the whole nine, do the advertisement in town, be open on those evenings, but the idea is I'm doing it here with you guys first. You guys first. That could be cool. And then they can come in and, or maybe call ahead and set up, you know, like that. I'll already be doing it. I won't just have to sit here and be like, Nobody wants it all the time. Because no one's gonna want it all the time. I've had people ask me to do it who live here in town, and I had a lady who was in an Airbnb ask me to do it. And I was like, oh, I'm just about ready to get that started. And then I got my easels.
Dell 7000.
I got everything I needed.
Send. Are you doing long paintings or short day pictures?
Yeah, it'll be one painting. It'll probably take a couple hours. I guess that would be worth the time. You know? And they won't be these kind of paintings. It won't be my craziness. It'll just be a normal, like, a vase and some flowers, and we're just teaching, we're learning how to paint stuff. We're learning about light.
Dell 7000.
It's a good color right here.
Send. I'm guess mostly beginners.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, people who just want to have a weekend. Like, say if you already know how to paint, you don't need the instruction. You're there to hang out. You're there to, support the local artisans or whatever. So you go in, you pay your money, and you walk through the thing with them. You're just like, okay, let's do the background first. You teach people a little bit about, like, how paint works, how the colors work, even simple instruction, simple things they can take with them and use quite a bit. Whereas, it's not a super structured idea. It's more like backgrounds go first. See, we're gonna sketch it out with a pencil. We're gonna paint the background. We're gonna paint the whatever it is. We're gonna shade it. We're gonna see where the light comes from, the basics of painting. But the idea, I think, is to just spend some time together, have some fun, work on ideas together. Maybe, doing different things. Like, maybe someone has an idea of what they want to paint, and then they bring that, and it's a struggle for everybody, but that's real knowledge, right? That's real learning. But I think I've outlasted my time. Otter. Hello. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Cloudy, 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 cloud. Appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry I'm probably going to be cutting out.
7,840. Said. Teach that water painting is hard, no like me thinking it was easy and failing a lot.
We could do an ocean. That'd be fun. Like to do the water, the cross hatching of the V's. But I work with acrylics, and most of the time, those classes are oil-based paints because oil is a little easier to use.
Watercolor is not easy.
Yeah, watercolor is insanely hard.
AF here and 80 degree, no clouds, sad face.
Nice. Oh, it's a beautiful day.
Said. Have a good time though, Mr. Spaceman.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for saying hi. I hope you said hello with your thumb. Whatever. Yeah, I think I did a good stream today. We got 3 hours and 57 minutes and 49 seconds. I want to thank you all for joining me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks to my new subscribers. Thanks to everything. And yeah, stay tuned for whatever painting gig we do. But I think on Saturday, we're going to do more of this or another one. I have all these paintings I'm working on. We can now bounce around, but I kind of want to get these done. So let's throw in some more lines come the Sabado. So we'll see you all then, Saturday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time or later. Thank you all. Cheers.